So we are in. All right, let's check out the situation. So massive army as always, but it's probably gonna have problems now. Is it? So we have our obvious 4 with shitty divisions, our 6 with, or not with, 4 battalion terrible divisions, our 6 battalion regulars, and our 4 battalion cavalry. Focus tree. Free principles of the people, nationalism. So this is to subjugate the warlords and do that. Military Affairs Commission is for army reform. Okay. Industry, and then foreign investors. So what we're gonna do is go down to try to get nationalism as quickly as possible, because I want to prioritize the interior. And yeah, I want to take down the warlords, because as long as they're there, things are not gonna be great. Anyway, for industry, let's check out where do we have the best infrastructure. It's in the areas that are most likely to fall to Japanese invasion. However, here, Hunan, we have 7 cities. We want to start to produce some civilian factories so that we actually have civilian factories, and then after that, we are gonna get some military factories. Okay, sounds fine. In terms of military factories, we actually have a lot. So, don't need fighters. No, go away. We are never going to have air superiority, at least not at the start. And actually, the only thing we can produce is basic equipment. So that's what we're going to do. And we are going to get some steel off of France. Yeah, because probably we'd rather not have Germany win. So any help France can get, it's going to be fine. All right, let's research weapons and mechanical engineering. Of course, pretty important things. And decisions, we can't do anything yet. Okay, so in terms of spirits, let's just start. In terms of spirits, of course, we have the pretty shitty, incompetent officers, ineffective bureaucracy, army corruption, which is nasty, 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 nasty. The 9 power treaty, yeah, this one we're gonna have to deal with later, and German advisors. Okay. So actually, we still have that like land doctrine research time buff over everyone else, and we are with elite difficulty, so we have some pretty nasty malice as a whole. But we have free trade at least. Thanks, Western powers, for imposing that on us. It's a very, very good thing actually to have free trade, so I'm fine with that. The problem is, yeah, I lose steel because of it, and have to trade it with France. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, so build up that light cruiser. Unfortunately, the ships are never going to be all that important to us, but yeah, whatever. We're going to get as many ships as we can, and eventually try to see how we can deal with Japan. Japan is going to go with Purge the Kotoha, so yeah, historical Japan. In the meantime, we can use this opportunity to reorganize our army. So this is the like crappy divisions. I'm gonna give you a leader. We have a lot of field marshals. Wow. Sun Li Jun, politically connected. Career officer. Let's see. Yeah, it's still a little bit hard to get used to how the generals work, but yeah, that's fine. Looks like Sun Li Jun is the most useful general. So we're gonna have him, Wei Li Huang, for principles of the people, nationalism. Wei Li Huang, you are controlling too many apparently. So 4, take away 4 divisions. And these are gonna be our coastal garrisons, of course, because you never know when Japan might try to take over all your ports. Nobody likes Japan taking over your ports, so we're gonna defend them. Ah. Oh boy. Spanish Civil War. That's an early Spanish Civil War. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Ah, interface is still kind of annoying to use. Are we missing anything? We are missing that port. We're still missing one port, aka you. And other than that, yeah, everything is into place, I would say. Maybe don't need so many troops in Nanjing, or sorry, in Beijing. Let's send them to Shanghai. Okay, electronic mechanical engineering is done. Great, let's get mechanical computing. And the other troops, well, let's take the cavalry off. Just to have like the cavalry be separate, so that I know. Because they're like the only mobile troops I actually have. Okay. Then we're left with 28 divisions, of whom 4 are shitty. So these I can make into another army of their own. And these, Sun Li Zhen, I wonder where we're gonna put them. First, well, nationalism, prioritize the interior, subjugate the warlords. We're gonna see who dares defy our rule and all of that. And we are gonna go ahead and destroy them. Of course, it's gonna be important to know if Japan... Okay, so they're taking Guide to Zaibatsu, and I hope that they don't go down Marco Polo Bridge incident as soon as they could, because that would be pretty annoying. In terms of resources, we have some bauxite deposits in Sichuan and Shandong, or Shandong, but no need for those yet. Take national leadership. We are already the national leaders, and yeah, warlords might try to, you know, take leadership away from us. So we're gonna have to be kind of careful with that. Okay, support weapons 1. We can do... I don't think we should do the Type 21 guns yet. We're gonna first take a lot of industry techs to help us get going with the economy. Otherwise, well, things are gonna be slow. Okay. And we're mostly set up. We just need to take a field marshal. New army group. Still kind of getting used to all of this. So we have Tai Yu Ming, harsh leader, division recovery rate, but more attack. Wow. Tai Anlan has a lot of planning speed because of reckless, and he's also got a trait that he can get. He has -10 planning speed because of cautious. He's an armor officer. Wow. In terms of other generals, we have the young marshal, Zhang Xueliang, who used to be the warlord of Manchuria, but got evicted by the Japanese. Xue Yue might be... Yeah, I feel like this could be our general. Because he's also a brilliant strategist, so he has some good things of his own. And yeah, defensive doctrine plus armor officer is not really like the best combination ever. And that plus 25% planning speed for Xue Yue is very, very strong. Yep, overall, I'd rather take him than anyone else. In terms of traits, he can get aggressive assaulter. Increased chance of executing assault and shock tactics. Sounds good, honestly. Yeah, take that. More aggressive. Good. Prioritize the interior, subjugates the warlords. Yes, so we're gonna see who dares defy our rule and all of that, and then murder them, destroy them. Take away their wives and children. Air Force, whatever we have 100 fighters and 15 tactical bombers. Nothing really too major. Nope, 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 nope. That was not meant to be. So we are gonna have, who was Wei Li Huang? Or Li Huang, who knows? And he's actually gonna have another army group, because he is gonna be the garrison theater. Garrison Theater. The Chinese Theater one will have priority. You, what I wanted to do was add you to the army group. Okay, so now it's done. We're gonna have, sure, Career Officer Gu Ju-tong. And then these 4 divisions, well, they're just a general reserve. For now. For now, they're a reserve. We might turn them into something later. So, grab them over in Nanjing. And yeah, all of you are doing your own thing. Good. I think everything is set up. Except I need to give you a Field Marshal. Okay. And for Field Marshal for you, we're going to have the Max Entrenchment guy, because you're the defensive unit. So Tu Yu Ming. And we are going to take Division Recovery Rate, because you are the defensive guy. And yeah, this army is the cavalry. So you're also going to be of help. And this army is just going to be another theater. Okay. That makes sense. Good. So now we have a decent setup. First, we have a lot of manpower. We're going to need to change our economy at some point, because civilian economy, no good. And we're getting rifles. Good. So start to train up divisions. And actually, might as well turn these 4 divisions into Sanjiao Jun, also known as probably 3 regiment armies, because Jun is just like army or division. San is 3, so that kind of comes around. They have 3 regiments, so that's probably 3 regiment division. The other is Juntuan, just troops, and Qibing Jun is cavalry unit, cavalry army. Crash Course Chinese, or military Chinese. Okay, subjugate the warlords is about to happen, and I wonder what's gonna come out of that. You're gonna take, after this one, Ma Bufang refuses, Yan Xishan submits, Li Zongzhen refuses, Long Yun submits, Luo Qiu submits. Wait, Luo Qiu? Who is Luo Qiu? So, Long Yun, Li Zongzhen is going to be the first to die. Actually, no, that's not a good idea. Okay. Looks like the French port is kind of annoying. Good. So after this, no need to take anti-communism right away, because we're going to be busy for a while taking them down. We're going to take military affairs and army reform. All right, so Luo Qiu, who the hell is he? So Shanxi is now our puppet. Good. Are we going to be able to annex these guys eventually at some point, ever? Because, you know, having them as puppets is good, but yeah, okay, so we can change them around. Xinjiang, actually submit to us. Great. Oh, that's Luo Qiu. Okay, so that's Shang Shicai's replacement. Amazing. Good. And Shibei Sanma refused. Yunnan submitted. Good. So we actually have a very, very good hold over the country now. We have most of the country under our control. We can integrate these armies. Okay. So, warlord integration, less political power, and he becomes a general. Okay. So no need for that yet. Expand the Burma Road. Okay, so do we have a silent workhorse? We have Song Meiling. Oh wow, awesome. Do we have silent workhorse? Yes, we do. Qiang Qinghua. We're gonna take him because that's a very good thing to have. All right, do you have planning bonus? Let's get the office plan so that your planning bonus goes up to full, and let's attack. Call allies. Of course, unfortunately, puppets are not included in call allies because fuck this game. Jesus Christ. Okay, and now we are at war. We can advance. I want to take the Guanxi clique first because they're the strongest. They are the strongest warlord by far. So I'd rather have them be under my thumb first. Is that a river crossing? I hope not. Oh wait, right, you are still. China's called Yunnan as an ally. Alright. And then out here, you can just do like random attacks. Okay. So our objectives are twofold. First of all, is to get some. It's to get some army experience, because that's going to give us the army reform possibilities. Then it's to, of course, take over the warlord itself, which is would be pretty good. And then, well, perhaps. Well, I mean, no, it's just those two. Okay. So we're about to encircle these guys. Should be a relatively easy war. Should be a relatively easy war. Actually, you come back around like this. Okay. Let's see if we can take Guangzhou first, because that's going to be the economic center that we want. And actually, they retreated out of here. Sad. Oh. And now, these guys are not going to have a good time. Okay, good. Guangzhou is free of enemy forces. We're about to take the port here. So that's unfortunately going to give us more ports that we're going to have to worry about. But oh well. Oh well, we're going to do what we're going to do. Okay, now the eastern part of Guangxi is ours. Historically, there was an incident right about this time called the Guang incident, which pits the Guangxi clique under Li Zongren and their allies in Guangdong. I believe there was Chen Jitang, who should be one of the generals that this guy has. Yep, Chen Jitang. So this guy in real life was the governor of Guangdong, which is this province that we've just taken over. And he was forced to resign the position of governor because Chiang Kai-shek, once he essentially got into an argument with Li Zongren, this guy, decided to use his favorite tactic and bribe away a massive amount of supporters in Guangdong of this guy, Chen Jitang. So he had to resign his position because he didn't have any allies anymore, and the KMT ended up controlling the province. So that was like Chiang Kai-shek's favorite tactic, if you may. He was very much into the whole bribery. Whenever there was a warlord conflict, bribery was the first thing he did to resolve it. Just bribe away the enemy's allies. That was the thing with, of course, you know, like a very fragmented political environment. You can use these kinds of tactics to your advantage, but they can also be used against you. So we are about to encircle a massive amount of them, rather than military force, which was, of course, kind of unreliable, because, hey, if their troops are unreliable, your troops are also unreliable. That was the whole problem. Oh shit, we're actually surrounded ourselves, which is kind of sad. Alright, we are about to finish this campaign up. And they are, ooh, they have Guilin. They've retaken it. Oh, but Nanning is open. So I'm actually going to take him off of any plans that he might be in, might be a part of. And I'm just going to make sure that he can... God damn it. Need to find some way to get my cavalry troop again. So he's going to be out of the plans and just be a guard for Nanning, which is their capital. And now we just need to take Guilin, do we? Yeah. Okay, so go for it. Just need to take Guilin, and after that, they're going to capitulate because they're going to be out. That's going to give us a pretty decent amount of army XP. All right, let's start to get some land doctrines. Unfortunately, we start with mass assault, actually, so we are going to... Damn it. I need to do my trick. So, what should I do? I should research something relatively quick, but... 170... Okay, I see what I'm going to do. Okay, Guilin is ours. You're gonna stand there and defend it. And you're gonna establish a connection to that guy. And they're gonna capitulate. So that's the first one. Do I still have time? Yes, I still have time. I'm gonna go after the second one. Xibei Sanma. Now... Unlike the Guangxi clique, who are just a bunch of Han warlords, these guys actually have kind of an interesting, I guess you could say, separatist kind of mechanic, because these guys are Hui Muslims. They are Chinese who practice Islam. So, Xibei Sanma, which means Northeastern Free Ma's, okay, there's Free Ma warlords. There's Ma Bufang, but there's two more. These guys were, of course, loyal to the central government, but they had some particular issues of their own, and mostly really their independence comes from the fact that they're so far off from the center, Nanjing, that they don't really belong to anyone because they're just too far away for anyone to control. But considering what's going on right here, we can take them over. Can I request Yunnan's forces? Yes, I can. So that's something I need to think about, is how I'm going to use Yunnan. And I'm also going to need to think about how I garrison these ports down here. So what I think I'm going to have is like two garrison armies, because one of them is not enough. I'm going to have one garrison army for the south and one for the north. The southern one is going to be stronger because it's farther away from the main front line with Japan. And I was thinking to use Yunnan's troops for that, because it's like, what are they doing over here? Like, no need for that. So I'm actually going to take their dudes. And actually some of these units are pretty nasty, pretty strong, because Yunnan... I'm actually going to give him to there, and you're going to be Huzongnan. Because Yunnan was actually like the original military clique, in a way. So militarily, they are well prepared. Well prepared for war. I'm gonna need to garrison Hainan Island as well, of course, because the Japanese might try something funny there. Okay, Military Affairs Commission is up. So after this, we're gonna take anti-communism. So we have war goals on Mao. All right, is everyone ready in position? No, that's the wrong army. Is everyone ready in position? Almost. And Xibei Sanma at the start is not that strong, so it should be a relatively easy takeover. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We're going to try to be as quick as possible. And go for the capital, Golmud. Just, yeah, advance everywhere. Of course, their units are going to come around and start to help us. Okay, we actually can call in Shanxi in the Chinese Ma War and Xinjiang in the Chinese Ma War. So we can encircle them with our allies. And our faithful subjects, you know, oblige. Good for them. Alright, continue moving upwards. Okay. Oh, shit. Wrong. Of course, there's a lot of bad terrain around here. So we're going to need to be very careful with how we do things. I need to be relatively careful with how we do things because, yeah, things might turn bad. Because mountains are bad, especially when your divisions are shitty, like ours. Alright, let's move in. And Golmud is open. Good. We can move into cavalry. After that's done, we're gonna need to take over. We have Gansu. We're gonna have Lanzhou, and we're gonna need to take over Ningxia and Jiuquan. After Golmud is taken, I think it's gonna be mostly over. All right. So our cavalry has gone in. Their objective is also going to be to move forward and try to get as far into that territory as possible. Ooh. Oh no, enemy divisions. Scary enemy divisions. Spooky scary. Okay, that's the end. It was a puppet focus, but we're just gonna take it because we have cores. So why puppet it? Good. So that's the end of Shibei Sanma, and we are almost done with the time, but there's one more issue, the Mao issue. So we're gonna see if we can resolve that very quickly. Actually, ooh, wow. So we're starting to get a lot of production going. Good. And of course, we have secured some resources as well. And some resource sites, maybe? No, unfortunate. Oh well, whatever. Good, so now we're gonna try to go ahead and take over Mao Zedong's little Soviet Republic. And as you can see, these two coincide. So after that is done, I'm gonna switch around doctrines with the little Shrike of Doom. Anti-communism, come on. Maximum speed, let's go. So the problem with taking out Mao is of course going to be the mountains of Yan'an. But hey. So what's Japan doing? National research policy. Good. They're taking their sweet time, which is great. They're actually on not historical focus, so that's probably... I probably shouldn't have done that because... yeah. Usually the AI plays better if they're not on that. You know, if they're on historical, they play better. Okay, these units... You know, one thing I can do with them is give them a general. And pull them over to this army group. And use them as well, like here. Okay. Just to have extra forces in that fight. Can't hurt. Ah, we gain command power so slowly. Anti-communism. There we go. And we don't want pick a fight with Japan. No need for that yet. Let's take the army reform. And we are going to go ahead and declare war on Mao. Let's see if we can take him down right away. Oh no, hold on. We're going to need to call in Shanxi first. And yeah, I'm not going to micromanage really. I'm just going to see if this is possible. It is. Good. So the only thing that we need to do is break through at one point or the other, and this Plains province is perfect. And go ahead and slam into Yan'an, because once we slam into Yan'an, we win. All right, we can take partial mobilization. Actually, I think it would be more useful than a silent workhorse, at least right now. Let's also do this. Some air support might not be that bad. Yeah, basically all that we need to do is get into Yan'an and try to take that province for ourselves. Because that's going to be the heart and soul of their country, and we need to take it. Let's use force attack on our cavalry. Maybe that's going to help slightly. Oh, actually, it isn't. Let's get the cavalry in first, then continue to attack. Come on. Need more damage coming in. It's not enough. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Okay, we are winning. Slowly but surely. And if we can win here, we win everywhere. Yes, so eventually we're gonna have everything in place. Force attack again, so that our cavalry fights harder. Slightly. And that's gonna give us a lot of experience for sure. Also attack here. Okay, there we are. Almost done. Come on, how many more days? Yeah, okay, so it depends on the rolls, I guess. On how high we roll. And it's very soon, though. Attack, attack, attack. I wonder how 60 division plan is, but yeah, we're gonna go for that. So army reform. We need... Yeah, we need a lot of army experience for that. So we're gonna need that to remove the incompetent officers. The incompetent officers is the thing with the command power. So it's actually not the priority, but that's fine. And actually, Yan'an is fortified by enemy troops. So, for now, we can't take it. Oh well, I'm actually gonna end it right now, and hopefully we can storm in here soon enough at some point. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you soon. Next episode, Wednesday, I think. So yeah, see you then.